You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Producer Mike Will made it.
Yo.
What's up, sir? Good morning.
Man.
You look like you had a rough one last night, brother.
Man, they been running me, man.
Late studio session, club, what was it?
Man, late studio session, man. Late studio session.
Plus, you've been celebrating your birthday for a while now.
For real. My birthday was last Thursday, so we've been going hard with that. We've been promoting the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was working on the album, like, all the way to the last day. You know what I'm saying? Turned it in really a week late. You know what I'm saying? But,
really?
So you one of them guys who do birthday parties all month?
Man, I think they turned it into like an album release birthday party. Like,
Got you.
However they can drag me to the club. I don't really be hitting the club as much no more.
Who was you in the studio with last night?
Man, I was in the studio with Joe, F1 Joe.
Okay, young Joey.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. We cooking up, man, on that new mixtape up here in New York. Yep.
You know I F with Mike Will because I've known him since the start, and it's a lot of young producers who've come and gone. Like, people had these seasons where they were the guy, but you just simply kept working, and you're still here. You seem to be getting better.
Man, appreciate that, bro. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, you started it really at a young age, too.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you could see some of these young kids and see some of what you would like starting out in them, too.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you stay so relevant still?
Man, it's all about consistency, man. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, grinding hard, like, not forgetting what got you in the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing you gotta know is, like, man, once the thing that got you your first check is gonna get you, you know what I'm saying, pretty much every check. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta, I look at it like not even just like I wouldn't even say a 9 to 5. I look at it more like a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like an athlete would look at a sport. Like, you gotta put in them, you know what I'm saying, them extra hours in the gym. You gotta go extra hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, wake up early to it. You gotta wake up to the music. You gotta go to sleep to it. Like, you gotta, whatever you put all your energy into, like, that's what you're gonna excel in. You know what I'm saying? So I always just, you know what I'm saying, like.
Now, the producers who listen to you and you know, who are trying to make beats, do every couple of years, do you change your equipment, your sounds, whether it's your beat machine, whether it's your keyboard, to get new sounds so you don't sound the same? You know, because a lot of producers just sound the same, and that's why I think they kind of don't sound as relevant as they are. They all sound the same, but you don't.
Yeah, definitely, man. I try to make beats with anything, like, and then, like, I got a L team, you know what I'm saying, air drummers, you know what I'm saying, like, we all just be cooking up. So, like, I started off on, like, hardware, you know what I'm saying, like MPs, Tritons, Motifs, Phantoms, you know what I'm saying, like, all that kind of stuff. And then, like, my homies, they had, like, the software on lock, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't do none of that? You don't do hardware no more? It's straight up software?
Man, now it's to a point where my homies had the software on lock, so I was just, you know what I'm saying, I started cooking up on the software going crazy. So now it's just, like, plug everything into Pro Tools and let me just cook up on whatever makes sounds, and, you know what I'm saying, like, let me get a loop going, let it go crazy, and as raw as it sounds, like, let the artist get on that and record on that, and then, you know what I'm saying, go from there on the production. Like,
And another thing you do, I think that's strategic. Whenever you get a pop hit, you go right back to the street. Like, you'll do Miley and then go do some Future. You'll do Beyonce, then go do some Gucci. Is that on purpose? Or you'll do Ears or somebody like that?
It's really, I guess it's really on the timing of how things come out. You know what I'm saying? It's really not, I never really, like, just veer one way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I might be, like, I was actually in the studio with Katy Perry, like, mixing Gucci's album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Gucci mixing Rae Sremmurd's album. You know what I'm saying? But, like, working on his album. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when I finish, like, their albums, then it's like, I'm working on this project with Aries, and then he put out a project late last year. Then I'm working on Ransom too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it never really stops. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when everything comes out, I guess.
Now, what you got with Katy?
Oh, no, we was just in the studio just vibing, you know what
You don't
I'm saying?
just hang out with Katy Perry, Mike.
Man, we were just
When
vibing.
you're Mike
like,
Will in the studio, you do.
Nah, I
Like,
don't
I
just
mean,
hang
play
out.
some music, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Better
yeah,
hear some
definitely.
stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I was in there playing, like, beats. You know what I'm saying? We were just in there vibing. Like, she was playing me her music, the new single that came out. Brought it up, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we got something coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, did Formation take your life to another level?
man, Formation was ill. Word. Formation was ill.
You got that check back yet?
I don't know, Charlamagne. They just coming in. You know what I'm saying?
All over the place. You must feel really proud of how well Rae Sremmurd has been doing, though.
Man.
That has to be like one of the biggest success stories from early on, and there were so many people that were kind of hating on them even after they were successful.
Hating
it
on
has
them
to
now?
feel good to just be like, well, there's nothing you can do about it. These guys are incredible.
For real, they lit. They the most lit in the, you know what I'm saying? Like the most lit in the game. Like they just killing it every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every show, every album, every song. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, it's crazy to watch. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's dope to see because it's just like, it's not even about the haters. It's about the people that, you know what I'm saying, saw it from the jump. And then like the people, whenever people catch on to it, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even look at them as haters anymore. Like I look at them as like, they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't expect everybody to like understand or like get your vision. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in your head. So until you like, you know what I'm saying, bring it to life, you know what I'm saying, somebody might not be able to get your vision. So, you know what I'm saying, like when the whole Shrimp life and, you know what I'm saying, everything like started coming to life and like songs started coming out, you know what I'm saying, albums started dropping, like, you know what I'm saying, like they start, you know what I'm saying, breaking boundaries and different stuff like that, and people seeing like it's innovative, then it's like, oh, okay, like I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff we do today, people might not get to 5 years later. You know what I'm saying?
How do you keep them together though? Because I mean, I can't remember any rap group or any group that's been together for a long time, but they still seem like they get along.
Yeah, I mean they brothers. You know what I'm saying? So they with each other for life.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? They gonna have their brotherly beef. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like when it get too high, I just have to break it down to them like, look, bro, y'all used to argue about like who has a remote, who rides in the front seat, like who, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all used to argue about, you know what I'm saying? This
Trivial
is way,
little-
Nobody
this
care
is
about
like,
your first world problems, man.
man, this is way beyond me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just know this your brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not really beefing for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just might have had these words. You gonna hit him where it hurt. He gonna hit you where it hurt. Boom. And then, you know what I'm saying? We just keep it moving. They gonna be with each other for life. So
Do you feel there's a blueprint for their success? Like now that you have other artists coming up, is there a blueprint or is it something that you have to switch up every time?
I think every artist has like their own walks. You know what I'm saying? Certain things could be similar. Like we can make sure we bring them to Breakfast Club. We can make sure they kill the Sway interview. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, like using whatever resources at hand, like that fuck with you or your movement or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do that, but at the same time, each artist has like their own walks. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like Aries' walk is gonna be different than Shremm. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Shremm's walk is gonna be different than Joe. You know what I'm saying? Joe's walk different than 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz walk different than Future. Future walk different than Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So
One
on
thing
and
that
so
you
on,
do
Jay-Z.
always reach out personally to people, which I think is helpful. Like you'll hit people up and be like, I'm doing this listening session. I need you to come through. We have this. And I think that helps, that personal touch of you like reaching out and co-signing and saying, these are my artists, come through, just listen to it. Because it makes people get familiar with it and then they feel special. Like, oh, Mike Will hit me up.
Yeah, because, I mean, you Angela Yee, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on, so, you know what I'm saying? You might get 1,000 flyers a day, like, yo, listening party, mixtape release party, my new mixtape, you know what I'm saying, my new album, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, if I hit you up, boom, you know what I'm saying? And it's a text, yo, we got this listening party, boom, this might come to your text, and it might be like, okay, boom, it's something that you might see, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe an email could have been missed, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that personal relationship, gotta reach out to your folks, man.
Now, does Rae Sremmurd's behavior ever scare you? Like, you ever feel like, all right, Jimmy, you gotta calm it down a little bit?
What you call him?
You know, I ain't been able to pronounce Sremmurd
he'll
since
never
they've
be
been
able to
out.
pronounce
Rae
that.
Sremmurd.
We just
I
let
say
him go.
Shrimp Life. I just rather.
There you go. That's better.
Swimmy and Jay, did it ever confuse you? I mean, like, does it ever make you feel like I gotta keep them in check, like Big Brother, kinda?
Man, I'm always gonna be like a big bro, but you know what I'm saying? It's Shrimp Life, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So made them who they are, kind of.
It's Shrimp Life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they lit. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't even take no glory away from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that energy way too positive, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? They changing the world with their positive energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's ill, like, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy is living in the moment. It ain't no stunt double, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't too many people having as much fun as Jimmy right now.
Yeah, nah,
Had a
ain't
lot
no,
of fun.
that's the greatest entertainer. Like, Jimmy's like the greatest entertainer, and Sway Lee's like the greatest songwriter. You know what I'm saying? That's
they
why
come together.
that's why the group is so ill. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're best of both worlds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just an ill group.
Now let's talk about the album Ransom 2 that came out. And that's obviously for your birthday also. Like we said, you've been promoting for your birthday. How difficult is it when you're doing all these beats for other people, but then you're also doing your own album, and you might have like a banging ass beat, but you're like, do I put this on my album or do I give this to Big Sean for his album? Like, how hard is it for you to make those decisions, especially when they hear the beat and they're like, man, Rihanna might be like, this might be kind of hot for my next project?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't. Man, I try not to go in the studio even thinking about it. It's like, man, we go in the studio, I go in with Big Sean, like, we might record like 5 or 6 songs, you know what I'm saying? And then this song might end up working for his project, this song might end up working for my project, like, depending on what time we're gonna drop what, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I might go in with Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? I might go in with Gucci, I might go in with Future, I might go in with 2 Chainz, I might go in with, you know what I'm saying, Sremmurd, I might go in with, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody that's on the album. Pharrell, really, like, with Pharrell, I had ran into him at a party. He was just like, man, yo, he was like, man, bro, what's going on with your album? And I was like, man, I'm about to drop that junk. Like, I got to turn it in tomorrow. He was like, yo, do not turn in your album without me. Like, I'll be at the studio at 6 in the morning, pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? We got to go in for your album. And then I pulled up on him 6 in the morning, and we just went in. And
That's what made your album late?
Huh?
Is that what made you turn it in late?
That was the last song that we turned in. And that song, like, one of my favorites on there. I don't know if it's because it's the newest or what, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying? It ended up coming out dope, so, yeah.
And you said you're going to do a remix for it also, that song? Or you have it done already?
Man, it's something special coming. For real. It's something special coming.
How'd y'all know Black Beatles was a hit? Because when the guys was here last time, they was talking about how we got this record called Black Beatles. We waiting for Gucci to get on it.
Verse,
like, they was waiting for the record. Like, it was like, this the one. How did y'all know that?
Man, it was crazy. Like, I sent Sway that beat. I wasn't even done with the beat, but I sent it to him. And then he had just sent me that hook, and he had a verse on it. And I was like, bruh. I'm like, bruh, this song is out of here, bro. Like, I was at Gucci's house, and Gucci just came home, and we were working on Everybody's Looking. And then I was like, bro, this is out of here, bro. Like stupid out of here. He was like, man, you fuck.
Quite get that. Oops,
man,
sorry.
I said it was out of here. Word, no, but yeah, I was like, man, yo, this shit's out of here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. So next thing you know, my bad, that whole thing just threw my train of thought.
Siri didn't get it. Siri didn't quite get that.
But yeah, man, so I play it for Gucci. I'm like, bro, you got to get on this. You know what I'm saying? And then Gucci was like, man, he heard it, he was fucking with it, and he got on that, and he got on Perfect Pints. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. And we were trying to decide which one we were going to use on Sremmurd album, and we went with Black Beatles. You know what I'm saying? Then Jimmy had hopped on it, but then Sway at that point had like 5 verses. You know what I'm saying? So then it was like battles between me and Sway, because he liked this verse this way, but I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, man, the verse is iller this way, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, we could use this as the intro and this as the outro, and you know what I'm saying? We were still putting the song together. Ended up the song just, you know what I'm saying, got all the way complete. And we turned in Sremmurd's album late because of that too. Like, yeah, we
waiting
turned
for that feature.
No, it wasn't even a feature. It was like trying to put the whole song together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you had that feeling when you heard it though. You knew.
Yeah, when I heard the hook, it was just like, yo, this. You know what I'm saying? This is retarded.
It's interesting though, because when they was here, they was saying that and they called it, but then when it came out and went #1, everybody was like, "Oh, the Mannequin Challenge made it #1."
How did the Mannequin Challenge come up too with that song?
The Mannequin Challenge. That's just Jimmy like paying attention to the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just on Twitter, boom, he saw some of the kids like in middle school or high school like do the Mannequin Challenge to Black Beatles. And then next thing you know, like, they did it at their show and everybody was posting it, like, and it just went viral. You know what I'm saying? When they did it at their show, everybody started posting it, like on the big sites, you know what I'm saying? Instagrams, all that, and it just went viral.
What was the best one to you?
Man, it was so many, man. It was so many Mannequin Challenges. I don't know. It was kind of crazy to see Paul McCartney do it.
Hillary Clinton did it too.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton, the Obama.
Did you do one? How many times did you do one?
I ain't even do one.
What?
I ain't even do one.
Put on Black Beatles.
How much credit do you give that Mannequin Challenge though to blowing up the record? Because like you said, you already knew it was a hit.
I mean, it brought it to the it brought it to the general population quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was already like number 20 in the Hot 100 before the Mannequin Challenge. You know what I'm saying? And like the culture already knew about it, and they were already, you know what I'm saying, fucking with it or whatnot. But then when that Mannequin Challenge hit, then it brought it to ESPN. It had Paul McCartney doing it. It had like, you know what I'm saying, like a whole bunch of like groundbreaking like different things, like, you know what I'm saying, like Good Morning America doing it, like all that different kind of stuff, like
Some great comedy sketches with it too, with people doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was all kind of stuff, like the presidents, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. All that stuff going viral, you know what I'm saying? It just made it talked about even more. So it just shot it up to #1, and then, you know what I'm saying, them sitting at #1 on the Hot 100 for 8 weeks. Like we could have said that in the studio, like, yo, this gonna be a #1. Like man, like it's that big, like it's a #1. But like to really see that shit go #1 and be up there for 8 weeks, it was just like.
You can never predict what's gonna go viral either. Like people try all the time, but it has to really be like an organic, natural
thing. Yeah.
Is that your biggest moment thus far as a producer?
Black Beatles, man, I could say that, like, for real. Right. It's like, man, it's my first artist, you know what I'm saying? It's WAP, you know what I'm saying? He gave me my first look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made the beat, like, and I made the beat so quick, 10 minutes, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I thought the beat wasn't even done. And, you know what I'm saying, I ended up not adding nothing to it. Like, you know what I'm saying, that beat came off like an aux cord. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it was the first beat I made off of this new laptop that I had bought. That was the first beat. Like, the name of the beat was called First Wavy. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, so that might be like the biggest moment. Like,
and it mean the most to you.
Yeah, it mean the most. You know what I'm saying? And then 8 weeks at, you know what I'm saying, #1, it's just like, never did that before. Like, super dope.
I didn't know you did the It Takes Two Target commercial. I never even thought about who produced it, but I was like, yeah, you did that.
Yeah, man. That was like the whole month of January. It was crazy because Target had reached out, and at first they were talking about like getting Srem to do it, and then Srem went on tour overseas, and then they were like, "Do you work? You like Lil Yachty?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man, Yachty hard." They were like, "Okay, this is what we want. We want the Rob. We want you to redo Rob bass. You can't use no samples." You know what I'm saying? You got Lil Yachty and you got Carly Rae Jepsen. And Carly Rae Jepsen got a rap.
Did that make you be like, huh?
No, I'm just listening to it. So then they're like, man, you got a week to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or a week and a half to do it. I was like, man. I said, man, yo, you watch basketball? You know when they pass the ball into Jordan, 0.8 seconds, half court, he hit that fadeaway jumper. Boom, game winning shot. I'm that guy, man. Let me get to work. Boom. Week and a half, had the song. They shot the commercial. And that shit came out hard as fuck.
Who the hell wrote like, Carly's rap?
Man, it was like a collective. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was like, but Carly, man, shout out to Carly. She was like super nervous about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was just in there like, she had to leave out the booth and was just like, man, yo, I gotta smoke a cigarette. Like, I'm rapping right now. Like, I can't even take myself serious. You know what I'm saying? For real. She
That's
like,
gotta
man,
be intimidating for her.
Oh, they sent them to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was like, man, it was like a full-on thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, to put together a song like that with no samples and shit, you know what I'm saying, in a week and a half, that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to call my boy Mars in to play the bass guitar. I had to bring my other boy Mars on the beats. Like, we had so many different drum patterns just emulating that It Takes Two, you know what I'm saying, until we found the right drum pattern, you know what I'm saying? Then we had to, it was so many layers on that song, like, you know what I'm saying? And for it to be done in a week and a half, like, that stuff usually, you know what I'm saying? That stuff usually takes some time.
I know you was like, why did we just clear the sample? They
didn't want to pay Rob Bass to somebody, clearly.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I guess it was like an experiment to them too. They wanted Target wanted their own new It Takes Two, like, you know what I'm saying? And that already being like a big song, it's just like, I'm like, man, yo, like, how do we redo this and make it the 2017 version? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how does it, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, slapping just as hard, like, where it's not like, man, like they redid, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's
not
whack,
being from the inside, but they still have to pay for using It Takes Two, like, in some way, even though it's not a sample. They still have to
interpolation. Yeah, they still gotta pay.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be as much as using the actual sample.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you
no,
paid
you know,
every time the commercial play?
You know, something like Rob Bass, man, it's gonna be expensive. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because that's a big song already. So it's just like, even to use those woo yeahs, like, they're not playing about that. You know what I'm saying? So let alone the whole beat and the hook, and you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's super expensive.
So does that mean a lot more commercials for you now? Because I'm sure doing commercials is a nice check.
Commercials is ill. I did this tobacco commercial too that's out. Definitely, man, like, I like doing commercials. I like doing, like, just anything different, you know what I'm saying? Like making a song is ill, making a hit is ill.
Have you tried scoring yet for like TV?
Yeah, I've been trying like movie stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really like sitting in on Creed. Like, I kind of came in like at the last minute. That's how like Aries song ended up in there. Work Your Muscle.
Oh, okay.
But like I came in last minute. But like the whole Creed experience like that. Like I learned a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot with like even scoring Kanye stuff like in 2012. But it's like now it's like different people coming with like different TV shows and different movies. But I'm more on some like I'm trying to come with a whole movie. Like I want to come with like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to produce a whole movie and then do the music and then have like Sremmurd's like the actors and like, you know what I'm saying? Like how my album looks. Like I want to bring that visually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everybody like how that's like an album of the culture. Like I want to make that movie of the culture. Like,
Jimmy and Sway should have did their own house party or Project X type.
You want to know like, man, when we were in the basement like in 2013, like before Shrimp came out, we were already saying that like, yo, bro, y'all like the new kid and play like, bro, we got to do like a new house party. And if you go look at their first artwork, which is that's the first song that came out, it looks like House Party. You know what I'm saying? We did that on purpose because we were trying to redo the new house. Like we were trying to do like the new house party back then. But then it was like when everything started going and then we started hearing everybody say it, then it was just like, man, we've been on that idea. You know what I'm saying? So like now we're like, how do we come with like a new house party, or how do we come with like what's our first movie gonna do? Like we're gonna do that house party idea because we all on the same page with that. You know what I'm saying? With us and the whole world. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gotta be like House Party meets Project X.
Yeah, it gotta be ill, bro. Gotta be ill for real.
Now what's up with Aries, man? Because I feel like Aries should have connected with the people already. Aries is dope.
Man, Aries is 22 and Aries still going hard. So it's like, man, like at the end of the day, it's just like somebody like Trouble. You know what I'm saying? I work with like Trouble been going hard for so long. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when me and him dropped this project, like I feel like this project's just gonna explode. And then like Drake ended up hopping on it and everything. So it's like Aries is like he reminds me of the same thing. It's just like he 22, he young, he just coming out. The people that know about him like know like, yo, homie's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Aries is the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his energy's crazy. Woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? But like the people who don't know about him, they don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all we got to do is just, you know what I'm saying, find that single, lock onto that single, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of records out right now that's showing like he can rap. And like right now, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, like to break through it's kind of like, man, you gotta find that wave, you know what I'm saying? And Aries isn't trying to chase no wave, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just finding his wave that's gonna resonate and connect with the people.
I seen you in Queens the other day.
Yeah.
Posted a picture. What you doing out in Queens?
Man, shooting a video of my boy F1 Joe. Yeah, man, his single No Beer going crazy right now in the clubs and everything like that. And we also shot another video. I'm from Queens. And then, man, we were just shooting like his whole project, you know what I'm saying? Like helping him get his whole project together, you know what I'm saying? And like photo shoots, different stuff like that, man, because me and my boy been working for like a minute, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, now it's time to like, you know what I'm saying, roll it out and put it out there, you know what I'm saying? See how that connect with the people.
I feel like the record with Dej Loaf and Joey should have went.
Man, that should have been out of here, but I don't think it's too late because it's a lot of people who haven't heard it. And then with Ransom 2 coming out, it just resonate Ransom 1, you know what I'm saying? Get people going back listening to Ransom 1. So it's like they'll hear that for the first time, and then with Joey rolling out other records, boom, that song might just come right back to life. Like, you never know.
How did he?
Throw Some More, you know, Throw Some More was out 2 years. 2 years before it even took off.
Oh,
yeah, like the girls in Magic City, like they've been on Throw Some More like 2 years way before Nicki was on it, before Thug was on it, and everything. Like,
how do y'all break records now? Is it the radio? Is it the script clubs? Is it the internet? Like,
man, you just gotta put it out and just see if the people like mess with it, man. Like wherever, like the internet, the radio, the strip club, you know what I'm saying?
Wherever
whatever club,
sticks.
yeah, wherever it sticks. It's just like you gotta see if people messing with it. You know what I'm saying? If the people ain't messing with it, then you can't force them to. You know what I'm saying? That's why 3 Sacks was like, man, if it don't move your feet, then we don't eat. So we like neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it don't move the people, then there ain't nothing. You can say it's a hit all day.
You said you don't go to the clubs no more, really. Is it because you don't have time? Or is it just because you're like, I don't need to really...
I don't know. It's just like, man, I've been going to the club since I was like 14, 27. So it's like, man, I just be in the yo, or I just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing music. I'm hearing loud music all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I need it more.
So it's like, I'll go to the club, celebrate, catch a vibe sometime, like, you know what I'm saying? See how, you know what I'm saying? See everything that's going on. But it's like, man, it's like, I say that, but at the same time, I go on tour with, you know what I'm saying? Like, with like Sremmurd, like, you know what I'm saying? Different people come in on their tour, and then we end up in the club.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Usually it'd be an artist telling you, come on, let's go to the club. And then you're like, all right.
Yeah, so it's like, man, I end up going to the club way more than probably somebody else goes to the club, but like compared to like me saying like, yo, man, let's go to the club tonight. Yo, bro, man, what club we going to tonight?
You're not going to initiate it.
Nah, there's no more of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, more on chill.
Now, who inspires you? Because I always wonder if there's like a friendly competition between you and Metro Boomin.
Man, Metro hard as hell. He inspired me every day with that Bad and Bougie. That's like one of my favorite songs. Like, I feel like that shit ain't never gonna get old.
And it was crazy because Black Beatles was #1, and then Migos was #1 right after that.
Man, we definitely, you know what I'm saying, shaking the game up right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who's out here just putting out, you know what I'm saying, dope shit, like, you know what I'm saying, is inspiration to me. Like Boy Wonder is definitely inspiration.
I'm sure
Pharrell is definitely inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, you know what I'm saying, definitely inspiration. Southside, definitely inspiration. Sunny Digital, definitely. Eardrummers, my whole team, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who's out here just, you know what I'm saying, putting out mustard, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love it all. Like, I just love dope shit.
You see that Pharrell is doing a Fox musical based on his life?
Man, I just saw that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Man, Pharrell doing everything.
Pharrell did everything.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, he a real Aries because he just like a silent killer. He just sit back and just, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like all headshots, like.
Do you know about your sign? Like, are you really into, like,
Man,
know what
I'm
your
learning,
characteristics are? And
I'm learning more and more. Can you teach me?
I don't know. You're Aries. You know.
Good line, Mike. That was smooth.
That was
smooth.
I don't know. Can you teach me?
Let me see if me and Mike will.
Used to be,
let me see if we're compatible.
That was a little smoother.
Can you teach me?
Nah, because she was saying, like, do you really know about, like, she was about to put me on some game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought she was about to put me on some game.
Let me see if these are your characteristics of an Aries.
Let's see what's going on.
Mike laid back. I mean, if it wasn't for Mike name dropping his beats, you wouldn't probably know Mike Will, really.
For real. On some real shit, like, it was like, you know how like Pharrell used to come on the track, how like Timbo used to come on the track, how like Just Blaze, like Swizz Beats, like I used to admire all that Manny Fresh, how he used to come on the track, but it was like I hated my voice, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't really know how I'm gonna come on the track, like I don't really want to be doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I need a tag, you know what I'm saying? I need something because I'm putting out so much music, so I need to find a way to like tie it together and like, you know what I'm saying, do some kind of branding so then like people are looking at me because I'm looking up to like people like Lil Jon, like, you know what I'm saying, and like and all those producers I just named, like, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Dre, like, so I'm like, man, dang, bro, like, how I'm gonna get my branding on? Like, okay, boom, got a tag, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a producing team, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, boom, we got eardrummers, you know what I'm saying? Boom, okay, eardrummers, Mike Will made it. Boom, we finna blow this up. You know what I'm saying? Once they know Mike Will made it, they're gonna start wondering who's the eardrummers, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, now they wondering who's the eardrummers, you know what I'm saying? Okay, boom, that's Rae Sremmurd, that's P Nancy, that's Mars, that's J-Bo, that's A+, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? All the producers that's on the team, dang, these 6 producers, they're already platinum producers, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I wanna work with them too. So now that's what gets A+, a song with, you know what I'm saying, like Lecrae and Ty Dolla $ign, the Blessing song, you know what I'm saying? That's what gets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Blue in the studio with Jeremiah, they recorded Smash, and like, you know what I'm saying, just everybody on the team just working. It's like a full production company. So like that was like the whole plan on the whole tag and everything, and like, you know what I'm saying, and just building my team up. Like,
it's like,
you know what
branding and everything.
Yeah, branding. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me see if this is your characteristic. It says that you are
back on the horoscope.
Inherently dominant and a natural born leader. It says that an Aries man thrives on challenge and confrontation. Is that true? Are you confrontational?
Some would say it's true.
And it says that you're also a highly aggressive and even unbalanced individual.
You don't seem unbalanced at all.
You seem a little unbalanced this morning.
I mean, tired, but you don't seem unbalanced.
This morning. That's just unbalanced.
Man, nah. It's hard to stay balanced with a lot going on.
All right.
That's all you got, E?
I mean, there's other things.
Is Miley working on another album?
Yeah, she's working, but she's been so busy with The Voice, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she's working though, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll send me songs, I send her some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? But like, she hasn't like locked all the way in. I don't think like.
Are you ever gonna rap?
Man, my boys be trying to get me to do it all the time.
You never like fooled around and recorded something?
Voice notes. I got some hard voice notes.
Let's hear something. Let's hear. I want to hear a voice note.
Hard voice notes, man. But it's like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man.
You said you didn't like your voice, though.
I know, that's why I
don't
asked
like my
him.
voice. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Kanye told me he didn't like his voice. That's what made him do 808s and Heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying? So
he three albums in.
Yeah, come on now.
Heartbreaks.
Man, he told me he didn't like his voice. He was like, man, that's why I put the auto-tune on. I wasn't fucking with my voice. I don't know. That's what he had told me one time. You know what I'm saying? But
did you write the stuff in your voice notes, or somebody wrote it for you and was like?
Nah, I was just in there freestyling. Like I might make a beat and just be catching the vibe, like and just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it was sounding hard, but it was just like. Like, I used to rap when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? But
what was your rap name when you were younger?
It was still Mike Will.
Mike Will?
Yeah, but
you know Charlamagne's rap name when he was rapping?
What?
Dizzy Van Winkle.
Yo, come on, bro.
That's terrible. You know what Emmy's old DJ name was?
What?
DJ Shrimp.
Come on,
hey, man,
bro.
you grow when you evolve.
You do look like a shrimp, though, man. You the same color as a shrimp.
Hey, you grow when you evolve, man.
Nah, for real. But I had quit rapping, man. I ain't wanted to be like, cause I knew I was coming from nothing, but all I wanted to do was talk about stunting and balling. I had a vision. You know what I'm saying? One day, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just put in the work to the point where I'm, you know what I'm saying, straight. So that was my vision. So that's all I wanted to rap about. But I didn't know how to rap about that. I just wanted to just already talk about balling and stuff. But then I didn't want to flex. So I was like, okay, I'm not finna flex. I'm not finna go in here and just be lying and flexing. I'm finna just go put in the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like maybe I'll start rapping again later on. But now it's like I don't really see myself rapping.
Is there old stuff floating around?
Man, it just be voice notes, man. The voice notes be going on.
Okay, I don't know. Back in the day, he might have.
Word, nah. But I ain't gonna fuck around.
You know, a lot of the beats you do is like for the clubs, for the radios, the party stuff. You ever feel like you need to get with some other artists who may do something else, like more socially conscious stuff, just to broaden it a little bit?
Definitely, man. I got something coming this week. Got something coming this week, man.
Well, who? Can't tell us?
Nah.
You know the lyricists we know?
Yeah. That you know well. And I got something coming this week. And I got 2 more on that project. And then nah, definitely, man, like, bro, I go in with it's like it gotta be organic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like trying to extra reach or anything like that. Like if I run into you, I'm ready to lock in with you, you know what I'm saying? Like we can lock in and try to, you know what I'm saying, make a banger, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, I love to work with everybody who's like, just like creative, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like I would love to work with anybody that, like socially conscious, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reached out to, matter of fact, I just dropped a song with Chance the Rapper's brother and Chance the Rapper, you know what I'm saying? On this last mixtape. And then, like, man, like I said, I got something coming this week, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that new Kendrick, huh?
Man, I'm just saying, like, I got something coming this week. You know what I'm saying?
New Kendrick, that's what it is.
And then
Kendrick's on Ransom
I
too.
got
Yeah.
Kendrick snapped on Ransom.
He absolutely did.
Word up. But man, I don't know. I like going there. I feel like Gucci's socially conscious now.
He is in a discreet way. He definitely is.
Hey man, it's fire, man. Shout out to Gucci, man, for real. He coming back.
We appreciate you joining us, man.
I appreciate
Ransom 2 out right now.
Releasing all new songs orchestrated by Mike Will. That's what Ransom stands for.
All right. Well, it's The Breakfast Club. It's Mike Will Mate.
Let's get it.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.